Yeah, but first, I may need the tea later. I just had some muffins, so I should be fine. I run, almost falling down the stairs in my haste. Out in the town square, there's a pharmacy. What if whatever he needs isn't sold over the counter? Uh, is that really our concern? I sprint through the rain, ignored by everyone around me. Patrick is no longer in sight. Maybe that's for the best. He said he ditched me. Makes sense. He wasn't locked up like Arthur. But I rip open the doors to the pharmacy and there's no one inside. Right. They're probably all outside frolicking with the rest of the cursed town. Around the counter, eyes wandering over the drawers, neatly labeled with letters. Could it be this easy? I head over to the A section, picking up a stepladder on the way. No one will care if I'm ripping out drawers with no regards for their contents. Anticolium. Don't forget the name. Anticolium. I pull too hard and the drawer goes flying out of the wall. Tiny bottles lay strewn around the foot of the ladder. Many have burst on impact, and the liquid painting the floors in various colors. Did I just kill Archer? I rush down the steps, my foot getting caught, and I lose my balance, crashing to the ground. My tailbone takes the brunt of the fall, and I sit in agony for a moment before pushing myself back up. I'm wasting so much time. Really, I'm wasting so much breath. What am I doing? Why can't I function just this once? What was the name of the medicine I was looking for? Where was I? This is bad. I need to get a grip on myself now. Exercise. This is what it's for. Just need to hurry. Hurry to count. Click on object to count. My tailbone's starting smarts from falling off this thing. Count the step ladder. The till won't be used again anytime soon. 2. None of these bottles are what I need. 3. I count the bottles sitting on the shelf. Tab and hold waveforms. Drag your fingers away from the waveform before releasing your hold to ignore sounds that may increase your anxiety. The rustling growing louder. Oh no. They don't exist, they don't exist. I don't hear rustling. I didn't count the rustling. There is no rustling. There is... What am I doing? He's dying of poison while I'm standing around playing games like an idiot. And after he helped me out all this time, there are too many of those things swarming me within seconds. I'm sorry, Archer. I didn't mean to get you killed. At least you'd be the last person I dragged down. I suppose all things considered, I'll be doing the world a favor. One less dangerous warlock roaming the continent. My tears soak into the monsters tightly wrapped around me, and I groaned. Something peeled off me. Where was I? I was worrying about Archer, wasn't I? No, about the world being free of... Really, there's no reason to worry, is there? There's no need to panic. Why was I upset again? But they're shaving away from me, aren't they? But really, it's a relief, isn't it? Suddenly I'm light. And then, after years of restlessness, peace. Alright, so that's obviously bad. So let's load.
Run.
Alright, drink the tea. In my hurry, I empty every last drop. This is it. Let's hope I don't need it again. Town Square, there's a pharmacy. It needs sold over the counter. Makes sense. Probably all outside frolicking around the counter to hide near the level 4 letters. Could it be this easy? A section. further contents. Anticolium, don't forget the name. A tiny brown glass bottle. This is it! I grabbed 2 for good measure in case I drop one of them, stepping down the ladder and rushing out of the pharmacy. What if I'm late? What if I'm not late? I'm about to save this monster for the 2nd time in a day. How stupid can I get? Save him. No, how stupid would I be to rely on Patrick to stop Valerie? Best I can do is shoot her in the face and pray she doesn't know how to shield herself. I rope open the door to the town hall with newfound vigor. This is my best shot at fixing this mess. Archer stands a much better chance at taking on Valerie, and once she's dealt with, I can figure out if I can save this town. Taking 2 steps at a time, I sprint up the stairs, reaching Valerie's office with burning lungs. I got the anticolium. Archer is slumped against the desk, visibly straining to stay upright with sweat running down his face. I unscrew the medicine to help pour it down his throat, but he shakes his head with a grunt, nodding to the floor. His hand is cut up, and his dagger lies discarded next to him, painted on the floor as Laguz. A cleansing spell, alright. At this point, Archer closed his eyes. Could there be... The room glows, and Archer's eyebrows draw together in concentration. It doesn't take more than a couple of seconds, but when he relaxes, I exhale in relief. I'm glad I made it, but what's the medicine for? Archer wipes the sweat off his forehead.
Medicine you can't.
He struggles to his feet, picking up the dagger and stashing it somewhere beneath his cloak.
Could neutralize an unknown poison with a generic herb like basil.
Halfway towards the door, Archer pauses.
This is the 2nd time your coward of a friend tried to kill me.
I'll let you kill him next time.
You can't exactly fault me for avoiding my promise to let him get out of here.
You can't kill him. What do? I saved your left again, so you owe me.
I saved your hide. If I had teleported home to get treatment, this town would have been purged of hunters within seconds after Agatha found out.
He cocks his head in thought before adding,
Never mind. She wouldn't have made it that quick and easy. Also,
he turns to face me again, locking eyes.
that man ditched you in a town drowning in eldritch beasts. He left you for dead. It may be impressive that you can still find it in you to save him, but as far as I'm concerned, it's stupid and downright naive.
Archer is right. He could have died. There's ditching someone, and then there's ditching someone in a town overrun by monsters. And if he poisoned my muffins, then what am I supposed to do in the first place? Fight Archer? Something within me falls into place, and numbness washes over me. We should go and stop Valerie. I mustn't forget why I'm here. In the end, I'm not responsible for Patrick's life. Also, no one would ever have known Patrick died on a dangerous mission. It happens. I grab my backpack, striding past Archer to exit the room under his thoughtful gaze.
So, you're the one who read the diary. Where are we going then?
For school. I pull out my phone to check the location from her social media profile. He raises his eyebrows at me. Does he want an explanation? It's because she is starting to realize that Basti doesn't fulfill her the way she expected him to. She's upset at losing you because she thought you could help undo what happened to her parents. The hideout near the school is where she had hid from her problems back when they got much less significant. So
She went back there to find solace and easier time.
yes, I'm certain.
And let's not waste any time. Especially since I don't want to spend energy on teleportation right now.
We take one last trip through the eerie town square. Now the sun is setting, the townspeople are clearing one by one. On our walk towards the school, the flawless scenery doesn't change. It's spread all the way out here. Or maybe it followed Valerie. Once the school building is in sight, I stop. Wait. I'm out of tea and there's no place to brew more. Never mind. We need to stop Valerie. I jog to catch up with Arthur.
So, where exactly is this hideout?
There should be a fallen over tree some. My voice is muffled halfway through the sentence as Arthur slaps his hand across my mouth.
Hold on.
He drags me towards the shadows of the school building before the world around us darkens. What the? While I whisper, Arthur still shoots me a scowl.
Illusion spell to hide us. Don't give it away.
He stalks alongside the building, pulling out a branch of you? I follow. Did he spot Valerie? Are we heading into our final battle? Do I need to prepare or something? My hand settles upon my gun. While I don't like using it, maybe it could serve as a distraction. Craning my neck, I survey the area Archer is heading for, and... seriously? My stomach's cramped into a hot ball of anxiety. Patrick, who must have been investigating the school a bit further down, perks up at my exclamation. Archer pounces as a master of illusions. He skips the tedious rune drawing and plant lighting to cast a spell without a second warning. I watch in morbid fascination as Patrick stiffens before letting out a blood-curdling scream and slumping over.
Funny how he can rid himself of his sense of pain, yet I can trigger it just fine.
Arthur's grin is too smug. This isn't funny. We cross the distance towards Patrick, who is still seizing on the ground. There's no way we can pull off any sort of surprise attack after this commotion. Even if he doesn't care about law and order, giving up our advantage should matter.
Good. Means we don't have to go looking for that silly hideout.
As if that's the biggest of our problems.
Wish I had more time. Alas, I don't want any nasty surprises.
I barely manage to turn away as an eldritch energies crackle of life next to Arthur. A flash illuminates the schoolyard for a brief second before everything goes silent. He made his bed and now he has to lie in it. I'm not responsible for him. Who wants to team up with me on future missions now that I let my partner get killed? No, Patrick got himself killed. Just like he himself decided to. It's not my fault he left me. The statement slips out before I can swallow it down.
Good observation.
And it doesn't matter if he thought I'm a traitor for choosing the more reliable ally. I turn, chancing one last glance at the mangled body. Not my responsibility. Although... You don't think I'm incompetent though, do you? Arthur sighs again, shaking his
I
head.
thought we were establishing that it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Are you incompetent?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out during our final...
You came back.